What's up, guys? For some reason, my Facebook is still like. There we go. Hey. Now I can see it. Okay. What's going on, everyone? Alright. Make that way smaller. There we go. Turn that down because I made it loud. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Okay. Who uses Skype these days? Alright, getting everything up and going, guys. Good morning. Hope everybody's good. Alright. Hey, dude. Thank you for your post. I saw that. Thank you. I've got the paints for it that they recommend through like Warhammer to do the goal with the like pink kind of feel to it. Thank you for that. (31°C) is what in Fahrenheit? 31 to Fahrenheit. Oh, it's 87 out. Okay, it's nice and warm. It's actually warmer than it is here. It's 73 out here. So ours is oh, is it Fahrenheit or Celsius, Judith? Where are we at? Wait, what? Now you're confusing me. Did you mean the Fahrenheit? Aspire, hi! Shadow, hi! Hi, everybody. Getting the finishing touches on setting up. How's everybody doing on this lovely Tuesday? Hope you're doing well. Literally ran out to the mailbox to make sure my note was in there for pickup. It's like, please pick up. Alright, autofocus so I can shut you off. There we go. Dang thing likes to autofocus and just constantly zooms in and out until you want to puke. I mean, that's why I was confused. I'm like, are you home? Like, what the heck's going on, Judas? You're all over the place. Oh my goodness. All right. These are the Grey Wolves, or Grey Hunters, Space Wolves. Watts wanted me to put a couple together for him, so I'm gonna put some together. See if I can figure it out. There's no numbers. It's cray-cray with these. It's like the Wild West. Like my set came with numbers. These guys don't come with anything. So that's gonna be fun. Might take Clover a little bit to respond today. She's having some fun. Oh, on this guy? This is just gray. It's gray base. I've been doing a couple layers on it because I painted stuff underneath, so I couldn't spray it. So I didn't end up priming it, so I'm basically priming it as I go. And this is the gray that I have on it right now. I still gotta shadow it and everything. I gotta put another color on it. I put it together. I put pieces on here that were already painted, so I can't spray it. So I'm having to prime as I go, and it is what it is. It's working. You'll be fine, Judas. It's fine. It's coming out great. I don't know what you're freaking out about. I'm so like chillax when it comes to these things. I'm like, okay. He's together. He looks great. He's gonna look awesome. My gosh. So the question is how... Yeah, of course. I have a really good sealer. That's a matte finish sealer. But I'm priming as I go. It's not going anywhere. Normally I do. This is actually one of the first ones I have that I didn't spray it with primer because I had to put stuff on the inside. It'll be all right. I have like 6 different primers, Aspire. I have a white, a black, and a gray in Army Painter primer. I have a white and a black in... I have a lot. There's a lot out there. I have like this one. I have Game Master, which we use these sometimes. This one's not, but it's Game Master brand. It's out in the garage. I've also used the airbrush to prime some figures. I like the airbrush better on like my showpieces. Like these guys I'll use the airbrush on because I don't want them to have any kind of bumpiness or anything to them. So these get airbrush primed. Yeah, exactly, Aspire. Like these ones I will. The showpieces I do. Stanoras, okay. When I do those, it's just a white primer I put on them. When I do these, it's usually a black primer. Like when I do Jill's figure here, I gotta finish cleaning her up, but she'll most likely be a gray primer, especially on a little figure like that. And then I'll just low light and highlight where I need it to go. It just depends on the figure, really. But is that your favorite Aspire? Is airbrush? Mine just it depends. Like this guy, I'm gonna go out and prime, and he's just gonna get straight up black. Just spray the ever living out of him. I do sometimes, but I don't always like to. I feel like it gives it a weird texture sometimes when I zenithal highlight it. It just... I'm not a big fan. I've gotten a lot of texture doing that and I don't like it. Yeah, because I know where light's gonna hit a lot of times just by looking at it. And especially with like the anime characters, they don't care where the highlight is. They just want it to look like an anime character. So a lot of times I won't. I won't. I just spray it one flat color. Yeah, it does help sometimes. I do a lot of thin coats, so it ends up, well, not a lot of thin coats, it's like a couple thin coats and then shading and stuff. These little guys, not as much. It's basically flat color, base color, shadow, highlights, that kind of thing. All right, I'm just gonna make him look like the dude here, because that's what he wants him to look like. I don't know why these aren't numbered, just to make it that much harder.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Hi. Hello there, Sinister. Sinister's like, hold my sound. White ink presentable? Okay. I might. I don't really have a problem with it. You're good, Sinister. Hiya, Chris. Space Marines, not even once? Why not? Honestly, I just like a plain black. On these guys, I prefer just plain black, and I just pull the lights up as I go. That's just personal preference. I just like it. There's so many people that do them so many different ways. This might be a little bit more complicated than being able to sit here and do this on stream. I don't even see half the characters. How you doing, Sinister? Dude, some people are too cool for things other people like. Is this better? I took my microphone off, sorry. That's my fault. Let me see if you guys can hear me better. Is that better? Am I louder? Thank you. Yeah, I took my microphone off to go grab my clippers. Okay, good. Yeah, I definitely got to put these together for Watts as best I can, because he's going to paint these. Is that it? That's it. Those are his little booty shorts right here. Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. There we go. I haven't found like a primer that is my go-to primer yet. It's all just kind of like, eh, this one will work, this one will work, this one will work. I haven't found one that I like over the other one yet. I've only been doing it a couple months, so maybe that's why. Still figuring out. That it makes minis easier to read on camera. If painting over pure white or pure black, you have to get beyond a certain point for the color blocking before the details are really visible. Yeah. That part's definitely hard. The way I paint, it really doesn't matter if I have the Zenithal highlight on there. The only time it matters is when I'm doing characters like these. In order to get the vibrant colors on the anime characters, I have to prime them in white. Because I accidentally primed my Pikachus in gray, and that caused all kinds of issues. So now I'm like focusing on doing it in white as much as I can on those, and then I go in black on the other figures so I can get those deeper shadows and deeper colors. Oh, really? Oh, there we go. I did. It just depends on how you paint. Everybody paints different, guys. There's no right or wrong way of painting besides like throwing paint at it. And even then it might not be wrong. Who knows? It might turn out something amazing. There are just so many different ways of doing it. Now, why would you put the brace in the barrel of the gun? What is the point of that? Is this it? Nope. Like my grandma used to say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I know, but then if you still gotta, I don't know, it just feels like it's more work because they do that. I don't know. I don't quite get, there he is. I'm still getting used to Warhammer. And I guess their way of processing things from like a graphic design perspective kind of throws me off sometimes. I'm like, why would you do this? Like solid base coats are very valuable in many scenarios. I do try comic-ish approaches for many minis. Clear, bright colors are desired more. Yeah, I mean, it all depends. It all depends on how you set it up. When I do these guys, right now I'm base coating him because he's going to be easier to do that and shadow him and stuff in it. But like characters that are, I hate this song. Skip. But characters that are like my statues and stuff, I will do a shadow or a shadowing around it and highlighting it so it looks like skin, so it doesn't look like it's a character, anime character. But then I'll also do cell shading, or I don't know what that's called in the painting world, but in the drawing world it's cell shading. I don't know if it's called different here. I really dislike GW's flat colors and stark. Yeah. Well, it just depends. There are people that like it. There are people that like the shadow where you got, like from the world that I'm used to, this is called cell shading. Like stark, dark edges. You can tell where the shadow is, where the highlight is, where your mid-tone is. you can tell exactly where all of it is. And from, I don't know if it's called cell shading in the mini painting world. But that would be cell shading. And then realistic. Like I do both. I paint both. I prefer realistic on my real looking minis as opposed to my cartoon characters. Because you always see them with cell shading. Where is that little top piece? I mean, it's not that little. It's got a big thing with a mouth hanging open. Why did he give me this project? See, and that's where Judas Watts would agree with you. He prefers the realistic look. I do all the above. Just depends on what I'm painting that day. Okay, he's got a wolf. So he's this guy. I'm sure Shadow's just hanging in the background like, I'm just having a good time. Listen to us complain back and forth about which products we use. Yep. To me, it's completely 100% whatever the person likes to do. There are so many different options. Just click on options. There it is. To me, there's no specific way to do any of these. Just depends on your preference. If you want to style it to the way that the creators want, style it that way. If you want to cell shade it, just cell shade it. If you want it to be purple when they're supposed to be green, make it purple. Do what makes you happy. Unless you're in a competition, then you gotta stick with their rules. Was the best way and paint to use for skin? Not a thick paint. Well, it depends on what kind of skin you're going for. If you're going for cell shading, you can use whatever kind of paint you want because you're gonna have harsh edges on it anyway. I would tell you to use an easier spreadable paint like Vallejo or something like that. I have Vallejo that I usually use, and then I don't typically use Army Painter for them because they're a really thick paint. But Vallejo or Citadel are really good for that because you want it to kind of glide onto the character so you get smooth skin and not clumpy skin. So that's my biggest suggestion for that guy. Because the moment that you start getting the clumpy, the skin looks fake, and that's not what you're wanting to go for. It ends up looking like a painted mini instead of like a person. Like how I did my lady that's on the Whatnot show. She was done with a thinner paint, and I just kept blending and blending and blending until she had that. Scale color 75 white sands for highlights. See, I don't like them. I don't like them, Judas. I think they go on too thick. I could see, yeah, where it would be quick and easy. But personally, I don't like them. But that's just the thing. You got to keep trying stuff out. You can even test it out on a piece of paper or even your thumbnail to try to see how it spreads and if you like it. And that'll kind of give you, especially your thumbnail, will give you a good idea of what like the paint's going to look like on the model. And you'll be able to see whether or not it's clumpy or straining, or because you don't want it too thick and you don't want it too thin. Because otherwise you're going to get the breaking up of the color on there from the water pulling it apart, or you're going to get it too thick where you have bunches of like lumps across it in the paint, but as smooth as you can get it. Yeah, no problem, Shadow. Hang on, hang on. It's not blob art. Hang on, let me go back over and look. She's in workshop, right? Hey, if you guys aren't in the Discord, get in the Discord. It's where we send funny memes to each other and drive each other crazy. It's great. I think she looks good. It's just my only thing is it's not as smooth as I like my skin to be. She looks good. I'm not saying she looks bad. Yours is more on the cell shady side, which works. Sorry, here on Jenny, where you can zoom in. It's more cell shady because you can see where the clear definition is, which works. I like no, of course not. She was painted in like 2 hours. See, that's a little quick. You don't have time to sit there and blend in 2 hours. When I do, like, here, let me grab my lady real quick so I can show you guys. Actually, I have a dude right here. He has both cell shading and blend on him because I haven't finished him yet. Because I started blocking out where I wanted his shadows to go and I haven't blended him out yet. But on his face, as a good example, is you can see a highlight here, if it'll focus, where I have a highlight here and then it goes into a mid-tone, into a shadow. You can see that it's blended out. This is a more realistic way of painting. Same with his forehead and everything, more realistic, blended out kind of thing. Same with his nose, goes into the darkness on the side there. That's not a shadow, that's me, I put that in there. Is how he's set up, and then you have more cell shading where it's just a harsh edge on the lines of her skin and her legs. But for him, I used a much thinner paint than I used for her. Hers was much thicker. Thanks, Shadow. As I love my little merchant. He's cute. Blend everything nearly at 60 millimeters. Exactly, yeah, there's also that problem. When you're using the little guys, like my big thing is I'm gonna blend on the big areas on him. Not the little areas. It's not worth it. Your eye's not gonna see the difference. So me sitting there and blending is gonna make no difference. It's shadow, honestly, at this point with getting started, it's like trial and error. Find paints that you like, thin them down if you need to, you know, figure out how they clean off on your character. Honestly, if you're using smaller ones, get a pair of these. I think you got a bunch of 60 millimeters. So those are going to be a bit easier where you'll actually be able to, like this one here, actually be able to see a lot of the detail on your character. And you'd be able to blend them nice. You can airbrush them if you want to. It's dealer's choice. Oh, he does have this on the back of his booty. Look at that. I did recognize it. The booty flaps. Oh, bless. No, they can't. It's best to start with cell shading and then practice blending. Or even just start with base colors. I mean, he can start wherever he wants to. If he wants to dive straight in, you can dive straight in. I dove straight in. Not doing too bad. I just said hold my mini and just started making minis. Get out of there. Are you actually unhooked or are you lying to me? You are. You're just in there tight. Alright. That's gonna go on the back of Bootylicious here. It's probably gonna sit like that. Yep. Just like that. And then that'll be on the top piece of it. And then what goes in this top piece? He's got a backpack. It's probably like a jetpack. Some really work too, and don't worry if you can't get. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. Yes, Tia, you're a freak of art though. This isn't normal. It's okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know it wasn't normal. Sorry. Is it not normal to just paint? Just paint shit. I'm sorry. It's a weird found talent. I'll tell you what. Oh, there they are. As I just look at it and put it together, and I know it freaks people out. I've had a lot of people that are like, "No, you can't do it like that," and I'm like, "But I just did." Even our Watts, his instructor that he's working with, even he's a little surprised at the stuff that we've been able to make. I'm like, okay. It's cool. Which one is that? We've got, because I just dove in. You know, head first, eyes closed. Let's go. Let's do this. This piece right here. I don't think that's this. Because it's got double that. It's definitely not that because it doesn't have the wings. But it doesn't have a thing on top for this dude. Unless it just glues directly onto the top of it. That one doesn't have a skull. It's gotta be this one. Nobody else has that. That's what he asked for, was those characters. It's Watts's. He asked me to put them together like the box. Do they pop off? Do they like click in? I don't know these guys. We haven't put them together yet. Oh, use any of them? That's what he asked me. I can't just make up stuff. Oh, and then I need to find chest plates with a dog. Oh, there's more of these. Okay. These guys are so confusing. I don't even know where his gun is. I haven't found it yet. You want them all unique, but isn't it if you change it out, it like changes what the character has on them? Like their stats? Pretty positive it's that one. These guys feel very Bad Batch to me and I love them. Alright, so if he has that one and that one, this is going to attach to this, right? That doesn't make any sense. Because then it'll cover up the wolf. Oh, it's not? Oh, dang. Watts, who you writing? I see messages popping up. I'm confused. Okay. Okay, because this one goes here. All right, we have this one. Food time? All right, have a good food time. Just gonna have some food time right here. All right, so if it's double trouble, double backpack. Oh, it goes on the back of this because this is his back and then it attaches here. That makes so much more sense. Oh my gosh. And then it goes like this. And then where's the front piece? That's his arm plate on one side. Alright. He's got the jiggy jag with that too. Okay, so he's this. I mean, if we don't play the game and I just put random stuff on him, I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna paint this little mini man. Alright, wolf piece. And then I'm gonna put that guy together separately. Once I find chest piece with wolf piece, I would be happy. And then I will move on to next painting. Because it's going to take forever. This is a mess. Watts, honey, if you're watching, I'm going to finish him up here in a little bit. I want your approval before I put these guys together because I'm not positive if those are the right pieces. I think they are. Right, Shadow? My gosh. I'm going to pause him because I'm not 100% positive those are the right pieces. They look like it, but I don't want to glue them together and then find out, oh, those are the wrong pieces. It was this other piece instead. Oh, Warhammer, why you gotta be so complicated? You could have just put numbers and said, hey, this is a general idea, and you can change it if you want to. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. That's very nice of you, Warhammer, for letting me pick those out, but also giving me the option of not. But no, that would be too less complicated. Put those there. That's later Tia's problem. Hello there, Rocky. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. How's the day after your birthday? You doing good? In the world of Warhammer, who needs numbers? Honestly. Alright. There's Jill. There she goes. Oops. I'm trapped. This guy had all numbers to him, but to be fair, he's one piece. He's one piece, man. Alright. We'll put these here. We're just going to call that too complicated for on stream. And just deal with it here in a minute. Nice! You're actually making patches? Like you're sewing them up? Are the cute little anime patches? I put them all over my backpack, and I still got that little backpack. I still have them. I love them, they're fun. Oh, that's still wet. Oops. Alright. He has... This guy's so sharp. Like, as I'm holding him to turn him around to, like, paint him, he's been stabbing me this entire time. Like, wow. Okay. Oh, those are silver. Okay. Let's get that, and we'll get your silver going. Tracing the album cover on a piece of paper and graphing fabricating. Oh my gosh! That's so much fun! Are you doing like, you got like fabric paints and stuff? That's chaos for you, Spiky and Sharp. It's true. He is. He's super sharp. I have a lot of like little tiny pinpricks in my fingers from this guy because he's so sharp. Like even these. These are sharp. These are sharp. I keep sticking my fingers on them. Like my fingertips actually kind of hurt because he's so spiky. And I'm going over it with paint. Oh, okay. You are! See, that stuff's so much fun. I remember doing that back in the day when I was younger and free. Just regular paint does crack, but honestly, I don't care about the cracks. Like, you see the picture? Yeah, the regular paint will crack if you water it down a little bit, or sometimes it'll stay a little bit longer, but it won't be as vibrant. But then you treat it more like a dye as opposed to a paint. Unless you're on denim, and then it works pretty well. So many random art projects I've had over the years. Anybody ever do the old gum wrapper thing? You take the gum wrapper and you just peel it off and then cover the entire front of your notebook. Yeah, if you use jean fabric, you just got to take into account the fact that it is blue and you can treat it like a dye. Because if you thin it down a little bit and then, not much, you don't thin it down much, and then paint that over top of it, it won't crack quite as much, but it'll still crack. But at least then you can paint it up. Speaking of paint. Come on, paint, behave yourself. Oh, heck yeah, it's not working. Love that. Big brain. My brain is huge today. Sometimes. Sometimes not. Oh, you're just not going to go on. Okay, that's cool. Hey, that's like just fun little artwork designs you're doing then. Alright, and then what I do is I go over this whole figure with this color, and then I go over it in gold, and then it becomes that nice little muted gold color that they like so much. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do the gold, and then I'm gonna clean up the edges. And then we're gonna fade, 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 fade. How's your day going, Rocky? Just having fun painting it up? How about you, Shadow? How's your day going? Once I get this guy done and back to his master, got more things to paint up. Whoop whoop. Paint, paint. So much painting. I'm good. Ready for the weekend. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I used to bedazzle stuff. I used to do the patches. My mom had a Cricut when I got older, so I would Cricut stuff. Now I do the same thing as an adult. I've even made my own, I went way over. I've even made clothing as an adult. I have some shirts and stuff that I've sewn up and made. A couple dresses I've worn. Oh my gosh. The case of the shaky hands has continued. It arrives at 4:30. You're as bad as Watts. He'll sit there in the window just waiting for the package. I'm like, you know, it doesn't come here until 3 to 4 o'clock. And he's like, I know. Just wait for it to get here. I'm like, you don't need to stand in the window and monitor for the guy to get here. Like, you know what time it's going to be here. That's why every day when I do shipping, I do it at the same time so I can leave it for him to pick up at the same time. Because that's when he gets here. Oh yeah, shaky hands today. Love it. I'm gonna have to just clean it up. It's fine. Oh yeah, super shaky hands today. I love that for me. Is that what you do, Shadow? You just wait in the window for things to get there? Like, if you have notifications on your phone, it'll tell you when it's outside the door. I literally have a camera, and one of the reasons I use the camera is just to, you know, see when packages are dropped off. And we could be like, our Warhammer's here! Or dog food's here! Yay! Chicken food's here! It's true, it's true. Yeah, if you're home and not working. I actually just got an email about a job interview for graphic design remote, and I'm like, you real? Is this a real one? I've gotten a lot of them, but they're like not real. They just want to steal my info. By the way, if you know anybody that needs a graphic designer, I got you. The market's so oversaturated in graphic designers now, it's not even funny. Cutting fabric with crappy scissors is like just planning on destroying it. You gotta have good scissors. Otherwise it'll just completely ruin them. I'm glad you found them. Speaking of watts, I can never find the perfect place to put my patches. Your perfect places for patches are shoulders, upper chest, lower part of the jacket, pockets, the entire back. I once covered the entire back of one of my jackets with patches. Like literally just covered the entire thing. No rhyme or reason, just patterned it up. You're gonna have so much fun with it. How many patches you got? Lay them out on a piece of paper, like draw them out on a piece of paper to their size and literally just lay it out on the back of it. And you can shift things around, and then when you're good, place your patches. You can do it as like an example run of where you want things to go. That's the easiest way. It'll help you block it out first. Yeah, get out a piece of paper, cut up a piece of paper, and use that. Alright, these are all gold over here too. Who clicked? Thought I heard a machine make a noise. I was about to fight somebody. Nice. Sounds like from what you're saying, Rocky, you want this cool set of Warhammer figures we're getting in, which is like an 80s band look that I'm gonna put together. Should be nice and fancy fun. Oh, they're not up on the website yet. What were they called, Shadow? They had a certain name to them. Watts found them. We were going to pick up some here soon. Oops. Yeah, the Rock Marines. I told Watts I wanted those bad boys, and he was like, okay. We're gonna pick up some. I just dropped my phone in my paint. That's why you don't paint and text. Free phone case design though. It'll be fine. It's fine. Little paint never hurt a phone case. Yeah, some of those phone cases, or some of those designs, there's a lot to them. The real question is, what are we gonna have for dinner? It's always the real question. I think, really? Trying to get me to mess it up more than it already is messed up? I see how it is, Watts. I slave all day over a painting table, and then you startle me. It's not messed up. I just went over the lines a couple times. Just gotta go back up and fix it. Rocky's putting patches on a jacket, having some fun being artsy. I started putting your figure together, but I needed a break. It's finding those pieces. I see why you sat here last night and couldn't find those pieces, because I'm having a hard time finding those pieces too. Patches are awesome. That's for Rizzle. All three printers are running. The first one's looks like it's mostly done. Just the big reprint fairy on it going. eBays are good. Whatnots are mostly good. I think I only have one more day of those guys. Shop is starting to be good. And then I have a list system I'm starting to set up on Gmail, so we can have a system set up. None. That is a lot more complicated than I realized. As I was messing with it, I'm like, no wonder Watts had a hard time with it. I also had a hard time with it. I have most of one of the guys cut out, but I'm not positive if that's the piece, because I'm like looking back and forth between the picture, and it was already an hour in on here, and I'm like, I'm gonna at least do some painting, and took a break from it for a minute, because I'm not sure if I'm grabbing the right pieces. I'll keep going. I'll try to get one together. But I was like, yep, that's hard. I didn't think it was any fun for everybody sitting on here watching me stare at a board just going. Like, just trying to figure out who's who. Like, I don't even know. Does that piece go there? No, that piece doesn't go there. That piece has an extra piece on it. Cute. I love balloons. I haven't had balloons in ages. Because I don't celebrate my birthday anymore, so we haven't had balloons in a long time. Oh, this is big piece. Where does it go? Oh, it should be gray. That's where it goes. Okay. That's part of another piece with another piece. More pieces. Alright, all those pieces need to be gray. Cool. I could. Meh. It's whatever. I'd shut down my Facebook if I didn't have so many people on it that needed to get a hold of me. And with me and Watts, that's like our main way of contacting each other. I would have closed it and just shut it down. I still want to, and I will at some point. I don't even want it anymore. You know, I didn't have social media. Here's a fun fact. I had a MySpace way back in the day, and then I didn't open a social media again until 2015. And then I finally started using one again. I was like, if people want to contact me, they got my phone number. And now I have everything. And I don't like it. It's too much. So many little spaces on this guy. It is very overwhelming. I'm still of the frame of mind. If you have my number, you can contact me. I know there's a lot of people that don't do that, where they'll use social media to talk. Over a pocket? Oh, I've done that. It happens. It's a pain in the butt, but if you got the sewing cutter things, you can get yourself back out of it. My favorite was I closed a pant leg once, sewing things on a pair of pants. Couldn't even get my leg back in. I was like, whoops. That's a thing. Oops, I just painted over the very thing that I grayed at the beginning of this. See? Everybody messed up, Rocky. My favorite is when I paint over a color that I've already painted and I'm like, oh, it's perfect, and then I do that. It's not perfect no more. Never mind. It's true. Everybody makes mistakes. You can either learn from them, fix them, and that's about it. Some people walk away. I don't recommend that one. Alright, I'll finish this up and then I'm going to try a couple more little Space Marines because I'm out of paint on the thing. Or gray whatever fighter dudes. This is gonna be super nice when it's done, though. Ooh, he's gonna pop. He's gonna pop, pop, pop. All right. question is, what does his body, upper body look like? Oh, you gonna go see your great Grammy soon? Nice. How old is your, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your great Grammy? She's like 80 something, I think. Oh, okay. Look big. My great Grammy was 97 years old before she passed away. She lived a long time. She was a cool lady. She'd give you what for. That's for sure. So I have the main dude on the front here, Watts. That guy. I just need the chest piece, this thing, and his arms. And a cup of coffee. Thing is, he's got one hand on that, and then he has just a regular old hand. These are his legs. That's the legs on there. It's got the thing coming down, the pelt and stuff, but he's got a belt and he's got the top piece, which is what I was having trouble with. It's like I thought it was these, but it's not any of these. These are the incorrect ones. So I was like, it's got to be on here somewhere where it's like a different thing. She won't know who I am because she has Alzheimer's. It might be nice to see her. Yeah, it's still a good idea to go see her. Just, you know, it's gonna be okay. Don't take anything she says to heart or anything. I've had a couple relatives with Alzheimer's, and it was a little hard, but it'll be okay. I wonder if this is what's hanging down. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Alright, I'm gonna put this on top of here. Those are the legs. This is the back piece. This is the booty, because this hangs off his back there. It's like a puzzle. There's his face. He loves it. This is the front, this is the back piece, because it's got the thing hanging down in the back. This is the top, which goes on the back of here. This is the thing on top. The little wolf thing. Then he's got Wolfie on, or not, he's got a wolf head on that side, and other wolf head on this side, because this one has the stripy stripes. His head. That gun, which I really can't tell what it is. I want to say it's this arm. But I'm not positive. I believe it's this piece, or at least another piece like this piece. But it's trying to find the Wolfie Wolf on his belt there. Because they have one like this, but that's not the Wolfie Wolf. Oh, it is a Wolfie Wolf. Oh, that's it right there. I found it. And then that's the top piece. There it is. I found it. Took forever, but we got there. And then this one. And Buckins is snoring it up, so if you guys hear like a light wheezing in the background, that is the Buckins. Alright, now I need to find both the arms. Certainly way too long for my legs are a pain. Oh. I sat a certain way too. Oh, okay. Yeah. I am lay short, so I need things for my feet. Because I can't reach anything. There we go. There's the chest. There's the belt thing. His arms and hand. So he's got one empty and one with a gun, which I'm pretty positive it's this gun. Because he doesn't have the wolf gun. Who has the wolf gun? I mean, technically, I would think you would have the wolf gun. He has the wolf gun. Well, he's got a really big hand. Well, he doesn't have a claw hand. There's no claws on there. Judas, welcome back. Did it cool down more? Alright, things off the top. That's gotta be it. This has to be it. It's got the little piece on the bottom. It's a square front. That might not be it. Hey, Jude. Oh, there's the hand. I found the hand. Now to find the gun hand. $2,039 hours at night? That's a lot. It's a lot of night. 2,039 hours at night. It's Rocky and Judas time. Alright. There's the hand. I don't know military time, man. Tell me 2039, I'm like, that might be a good year. We'll find out. Count from there. I know it's late for Jude. I know it's getting to evening times. Alright, it's a gun without things strapped to it and without things hanging. Because this is coming down. Oh, is that it there? That, no, that's the wrong side. That's not it. Did your mom go to a Beatles concert around your age? Plus 9 months ago. She was trying to do some math. Try and tell us something, Jude? Oh. Found it. There it is. Think so. Yep, that's it. He's just got a little short barrel machine gun. I thought he would have had a bigger gun. Buckins, you okay? I have very vivid dreams lately. Does concern me that American 24-hour clock is military time rather than standard time. Same thing with like the metric system and stuff. Oh, my mom would never. She was still in Cuba. Oh no. All right, let's see. Let's see. Not this gun then. That's not it. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's that one. It's the one that was directly underneath it. It's this one. Got the little cat thing on top. Cat thing. Instead of Hey Jude. There we go. Here it is. That piece. Little cat thing. Alright, so not this one. This one can go back. We'll put him over there. And put him back where he comes from. Alright, I have an entire man to assemble. Want me to go ahead and glue him? Found out I have some Chinese Filipino blood within me. Oh, that's fun. I am a bunch and then American Indian. Make sure he faces left. Well, at that point, it's just turning his head a little bit, which I can. I can turn his head a little bit. So it's literally... These guys are literally clean slate pieces. That's flat. There's no putting him in there, like certain ways. So it's a good thing you said that. Same thing with his arms and stuff. Like his chest piece and stuff is literally flat. Okay, it does auto go to the side there. It does face down a little bit. Face down like that. On that side. Okay. I'll clean them up as I go. Are you good? You want me to glue them together? I'll watch it. Let's stand him up as I go too. Because this comes over his leg like this. In the picture, it goes over like that over his ankle. But not quite that close. It's like right about there. Put these together first. And then it goes like this. There you go. Over his ankle. So they go like that. I'm gonna let you deal with it. You guys start that stuff again. You put your own damn minis together. See, even this guy's flat for going on there. Well, I gotta sand him down a little bit. He needs a little sanding. But he's gonna go right there. Oh, I just saw your note. Yeah, Judas. Yep. I'm gonna put those two together first. I'm gonna fight somebody. Even ones that don't come with any instructions on them. That's the only part that bothers me with these guys. I'm like, they have no instructions. I don't know what I'm doing. It's very serendipitous the way I'm putting these guys together. I'm like, do 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 do, and he's together. Do you want him attached to the base? Or not attached to the base? To me, they need instructions because I don't know what their stuff does. Okay, so any legs, any chest, any arms. Don't attach the base. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this so that way I can make him even, because I gotta spray this guy down anyway. He can come off. He needs a good spritz. Let's do this so he's flat. I know Judas is saying the box loadout's terrible. Well, we have people that want the box. It's too much. It's too much. And Watts likes the box. I'm gonna name the guy in the front Rex, because he reminds me of Rex. So I'm gonna put Rex together. Alright. I mean, to be fair, he does have a really crappy gun. Just got a little machine gun. Where did the mini glue go? There it is. I found it. It just sounds like the whole thing's a mess. Little shaver things to deal with that. I like the box loadout I got from them. The box army looks epic. Well, thank you, Shadow. That was... Watts likes them. Shadow likes them. Juice is just picky. I think he looks nice. He reminds me of the Bad Batch. At least that's what all these guys remind me of. Then it doesn't matter what I put on them, Judas, if you hate them. You can hate them all you want. We like them. It's a judgment-free furry zone. I'm gonna go put on something. I don't have a furry costume, but I'm about to get one. Just to mess with Judas. Are they furries? They're not furries. What are you even talking about? Always judge furries. Oh my lord. All the other ones are acceptable? I don't know about that. I mean, to each his own. Alright, he's gonna be slightly tilted. His body's gonna have to go that way. So he's standing straight. It goes over his leg. So he looks like this. Okay. And then the head's that way, and then the arm is that way. I'm gonna have to turn it slightly. So he's gonna literally have to face that direction. They're werewolves? What you got against werewolves? I love werewolves. Alright, next piece. With a slight turn in his step. So he's slightly turned. Because the head is turned further. No, not werewolves. They wear wolves. Oh, I thought it auto-corrected on you. They wear wolves. Gotcha. They're not a werewolf. Oh, then they're animal killers. Do they at least eat them? Glue the head on after the weapons. Okay. Well, he's looking, should be looking to his left. Oops. It's not dry yet. Let me tell you what, I've learned to hate plastic glue. 12 hours later. So they're Starks. You just said they're not werewolves. Then why do they turn into wolves? Alright, there's that one. This one's gonna go on the front once it's dry. Oh, hi, Boo Boo. What you doing? They turn into literal giant wolves. They never turn back. Oh, so they just eventually become wolves? See, I don't see that as a loss. Here you go, Boo Boo. I love dogs. Shadow's a gene seed problem, one of their flaws. Oh, okay. I mean, everybody in this has like either some sort of flaw or crazy background or crazy story. That side, that goes there, this goes here, this goes here. Okay. And everything's like that. Wanted to make sure I had them in order. Because this will have to go on before that will, because he's got an arm. Well, they can be furries if they want to be. I like them. It's still not dry. I hate plastic glue. Let me change this song. I hate this song. Think that's better? Let me tell you what, plastic glue is like one of the worst inventions. Well, I'm going to go grab a coffee real quick while that glues. I'm gonna let this sit here. Hope it doesn't fall off. I'm gonna be right back real quick and get me a piece of coffee. Glass of coffee. Plastic glue is much. I am using plastic glue. I hate it. That's what they say. I've still been able to pull things off with plastic glue. That's what they say. Coffee time. Love coffee. You know who I've dropped 6 times that I didn't put together with plastic glue, but with super glue? And hasn't fallen apart at all? And then I've put another one together with plastic glue and had things fly off of it. Just saying. Coffee. Coffee is life. Alright, are you on here now? Do I have to fight you some more? You're still not... I mean, maybe. I've had plastic go flying. I've had plastic glue go flying. I've dropped this several times and I used just regular old super glue on this guy and had nothing come off of him. That's what I keep getting told about plastic glue. And I sit here for 2 years waiting for the dang thing to dry. 2 years later. Yeah, it was like 3 days later. It was I don't know if I kept it. Oh, she's the demon lady. She's over there. I've dropped her. It was like 3 days later and it's still... Hey, Mister, hi. Apparently I do everything wrong as far as Judas is concerned. But somehow it's right. Alright, because that guy's gonna go there. Alright, well, he's gonna have to sit here for the next year to dry up. I'm gonna leave him there, I guess, and paint another section while I wait for him to dry. Because I'm getting bored. Do I? Have you seen me use glue? I called you a freak of art earlier, so don't do that. I don't know, man. I just put them together. They look like what they're supposed to look like. And then I paint them and make them look nice. Then you know who. Babe, Game Master's talking smack. I have the beginnings of this guy. Trying to get that gold on there. I'm having a case of shaky hand today, though, so it's... I'm just gonna have to clean up the edges. It is what it is. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just got a case of shaky hands. Don't get hand surgery, guys. Ooh. Getting some tres leches. Very nice. That sounds delicious, Rocky. That sounds like a good time. Alright, I have lots of gray pieces in here that need some graying. Gray them up a little bit. While I wait for that stupid glue to glue. I mean, I have lots of years of like color theory and stuff, and painting and drawing, and well, not too much painting. That one's more recent. But hey, for 2 months in, he's doing really good. Having never been a painter. I at least drew on the computer. I have to use the big old kid eyes of Mom, please. Can I has? Happy Tuesday, Game Master. How you doing? Hope everybody's having a good day. Get the next sets of these on, and what I'm gonna do is just paint him up to the next level, and then I'll clean it up, and hopefully the glue will be dried and I can get the next pieces on this dude. It's fine. He's coming together fine. Satisfied with being the only thing I receive. I need those shorts or I might just commit tax fraud. What? What is happening? Rocky, what is with those shorts? Why do you need them? And I wouldn't say that out loud with all the IRS people that were just hired. Might actually take you serious. Dang. Having a bad hand day. It's fine. They're so beautiful. Are they made in gold? Are they gloriously patched up? Cute little Hot Topic pieces. Oh yeah, how'd your run? I'll have to read that. How your run went. That's good, but then again, they didn't have the opportunity to die. They spent the session videos in backsmith, shopping, talking. Well, that's good. At least they made it through that session. So that's a plus. Somehow I would have tripped over something and fell on my own dagger if that were me. If I've learned anything from working with Clover Sunday, is that I am just pure chaos without trying to be chaos. With the best rolls. Lore dump session. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Gotta have those chill sessions every once in a while where it's not just pure crazy madness running all over the place. They would add something incredible to my wardrobe. They are black, red, plaid, have cool zippers on them, straps. Very nice. Sounds like a Hot Topic trip to me. Going down to Hot Topic. I think I used to have those same shorts. Hey, the biggest thing is did your players have fun, Game Master? Because if they have fun, that's what matters. I think Judas had fun when we were playing the other day. Otherwise, he was just shaking his head at us and being like, why did I get tricked into this? Why am I now part of this party of crazies? Oh yeah, you told me about trash. I know, so much healing word. It's like, and I yell healing word. Trying to heal us up. My arm's still off. Well, how are we gonna do this? Just gonna pick it up and start fighting fighting the goblins with it. Yeah, I've had weirder things work. You know, maybe they think we'll come in peace if you heal them up. Maybe we can be friends. Start singing that while we're coming over to them, healing them. Why can't we be friends? Maybe they'll accept us into their camp so we don't have to fight anybody. I mean, didn't mean to. That wasn't my intention. I was trying to smack the bad guy. That was not going well. I wonder if I can reach Bucky snoring. Woke up. Thought I was gonna catch him on Catch him snoring. It's cute. He snores like a little old man. The other night he full on howl, like as he was sleeping. He was like, as he was sleeping. It was cute. Have a no. Oh no. We have a captain. We have a captain that we need to use. Hey, I have feet. I can still shoot that arrow if I need to. We do. We obviously do. Oh, yeah, you can either get it there or Chaos Legion Gaming, that's down the About section. Just check that they have it and they have their stuff. Just ask. They got a lot of different things in the shop. Yeah, if you want the boxes, go to the go to the Chaos Legion Gaming down in the About. Just write them. Have you tried being better? Yes. And it's not going well. We do keep, in fact, stabbing each other, slicing each other's arms off. Heather can't wake up. Watts has... I think Watts has more hit points now. So he's a little healed, at least. Got a little bit more going for him. And yeah, it's going great. I would be doing better if I could roll better. I feel like this program rolls you really low on purpose. I've had the least amount of good rolls I've ever had in my life with that program. I'd much rather put a camera down and try to roll my own dice. I feel like I'd have a much better time. No. I do that all the time when I sew Rocky. It's gotten to the point where if I can't push it like through the fabric, I put it on the table and push down the fabric onto the needle because I don't want to stab myself. Right over to I said it was doing well and then didn't happen again. I jinxed us all. That's why I can't touch. That's why I can't have nice things. It doesn't just exist in my real life. It exists in my digital, fun fantasy life. That's what my life is. It still works. They're all expensive no matter where you go. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. I did roll pretty good when I shot the captain. At least enough to ding him on the ankle and give him a nice little bruise. Okay, I'm gonna need you to suck less. I've heard that one too. I've been told that. Oh my gosh. Woo! Hoo 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 hoo. Oh dang. Honestly, yeah, some of these armies are like, okay. I started getting into it and then I didn't realize how crazy it was until I was in it. And now I'm like, oh, okay. And now I have a fever. And the only prescription is more minis. Is his face purpley pinky? Little, those are not metal? Ew, it's like a bug thing. It's live. Thought it was mechanical. Just realized those pinchers are like real things. Right, Game Master? Like 100%. I would. I would in fact do the same. Just wee nickels. They're gonna hate you when you come back and bring those nickels in, though. Gotta roll them up nice for the poor ladies. I don't know if I just got a spam call or something to help me with spam calls on my phone. I don't know if I trust it. Everything's a spam. I didn't think of it as a no, you're rolling naked in them. I think of it as they're gonna have to sit there and count $2,000 in nickels. I don't care that you rolled around naked in them. You're gonna have to wash your hands anyway after dealing with money because money ends up everywhere. People don't understand how disgusting money is. You're gonna need a bath after rolling around in it, Game Master. But no, my thing was them having to sit there and count all those nickels afterwards because I'd want to kill you. If I saw someone coming in with a wheelbarrow of nickels, I'd be like, well, today's the day, I guess. That's only 40,000, you know. It's not that many nickels. I'd be pissed. I would be so livid. You would hear every curse word in the book come out of my mouth. Oh, it is done. Babe, your new minis are done. I can't tell if they're a little big from here. I think they might be a little big. Oh, you came in just in time. Your little minis are done. They look a little big. I can't really tell though. I'm gonna have to hold it up to the mini I got here. Might have to do 4 clicks or 5 clicks. But I saved the file on the desktop. Like the actual raw file, not the sliced file. Reading about Scrooge McDuck and Nichols. Yep, that's what Game Master is gonna do if he has $2,000. He's gonna totally swim in it. I felt bad for the ladies counting him, not for the fact that he rolled around in them naked. I don't care. I care about the amount of time it's gonna take for those ladies to count those stupid nickels. Because I'd quit. Like, that would be the day I would quit. Alright, well, let me finish this section here before I forget about it again, because I keep walking away from it and forgetting to paint here. Got too many things happening. Wow, 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 wow. My only OnlyFans subscriber. That photo shoot would be epic, and she's not your only one. I would subscribe too and make Watts lit. Because it would be Watts' money. I don't know, they might be. I don't know, I'm gonna have to hold them up. It might be a little big. I'm gonna have to hold them up to the little dude I have here. What? Make your photo shoots my wallpaper. I would like the classic pictures. You know, the fun pictures. You make tens and tens of dollars, Game Master. You're closer to getting you that pool of money. This little dude over. Oh no! I did really good. That's pretty spot on. Oh, heck yeah. 4 clicks. That's pretty dead on. Just a little bit. No, it's pretty dead on. He's also standing taller than him. His leg width is much further apart than this one is. So I think that's the right one. Four ticks is the deal. Where's his face? Oh my god, his head's small. Oh, well, I guess his head's small too. Head's a little small. So the body goes 4 ticks down. Maybe it doesn't uniformly make these smaller. Because the head's a little teeny. The arm looks good though. Although their hands run on the big side. Well, some of them do. No, that's right size. The head's just small. Yeah, both different heads are small. Boop. Remember the source was the old Marine's about 8 millimeters shorter than the current Marine. Yeah, probably one or 2 ticks up on the head. The guys you painted recently. The blue ones? Yeah, these are definitely heavy armor. And I got shoulder pads for them too. Shoulder pads are a little small. Oh no, they're about the right size. Maybe like 1 tick bigger. Does it fit? No, it fits over the arm. It's right. It fits on there. Yeah. Yeah, the blue ones? They're shadows. Shadow got the blue babies. Oh, can't get that. There we go. Shadow, are you with us? Hi, baby. Am I too loud? You okay? Okay. He's fine. Oh, you hear the crunch? Let me pull that away from there. Yeah, it's sometimes it's a little crunchy. We got Marines to put together. We gotta make the heads a little bit bigger, but the heads need to be a little larger. Maybe like 1 tick, because that's like the size of a regular head. Need to be up a size, since it's a helmet. I'm glad I saved the file though. That way we can resize these little suckers. There we go. Then I also grab one with double arms. As he pulls out a sword, he's gonna mess somebody up. His little head in there. Think the head looks okay? Okay. It's just a little on the smaller size. They do exaggerate the heads a little bit, and they exaggerate the arms a little bit. And the feet, I've noticed. Yeah, not a lot of resizing. I'm thinking just the head up a tick. The arms are okay, because even these look fine. Maybe 1 size up, maybe. No, they're about the same. They just make their hands bigger. I'm gonna have to make you that one, Game Master. But hey! Not a bad first print on those guys. You'd not resize the head? Okay. It is itty bitty. But I guess it's about the right size. Beep. That's what I'm saying, is the other head is quite bigger than that head. I'm trying to see if I can hold it between my fingernails. The head size is a little bit off. Ultra bobblehead Marines. I was talking to Watts about doing bigger Marines for display pieces. I mean, maybe, I don't know. If it's up a tick, maybe it's not as good. Let me wash my hands real quick. resin up under your fingernails. Alright, babe, get work done. I mean, maybe on the head? I don't know. I'm gonna mess with the file a little bit. The rest of it looks fine. Like, it looks like it'll fit together fine. There we go. Because I mean, even his head's pretty tiny in there. I don't know. Might be fine the way it is. It's gonna ask about, well, now we can. That was part of the point of getting those guys, in case people wanted armies for like casual playing, or if you wanted big display pieces, we can print them as big as 100 some odd millimeters. Basically, you can get a big Marine. So whatever character is your favorite, if we have it in our files, we can make them. See, I thought so too. I thought that would be nice for people that want to have like display pieces of their characters. Or just a cool little Space Marine, or different colors of them. You could do any of the colors that you've got as like a fun little tribute to whatever characters that you play as. Like, there's so many things to do with them. That's why we wanted to offer it up. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. I already don't like this. It's gonna fit right there. I'm literally gonna have to lay this back and put my finger on it. I hate plastic glue. There we go. Yep, right along the edge of it. I mean, it's up to you guys. Is that something you'd be interested in, Shadow? That's why we were checking it out. No, Rocky, no. I hate it just a little bit. Takes forever to dry. Cool. Yeah, we wanted to offer that up. People that can take pictures of their favorite figures, they can send them in. We can paint them, or we can print them, and you guys can paint them. But we were trying to get like a handful of files that had like different pieces to them. Different chest pieces, different, you know, everything. I just printed the general first one that was just the generic body, head, and everything on it, just to make sure it would print. Because the size they send it in is massive. So I had to shrink it way down. Did my best to eye it on the scaler and print it out the right size. I'm like, I think this is right. It's really hard when you have pieces that are like stilted real bad. Because all those supports and everything, that's what it looks like to me in the file too when I'm putting it together. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, that guy's underneath. Definitely would love to have a big Space Marine for your room. Nice. I'm hoping we'll have one with like the grenade and stuff, and like, I don't know if that's in the file. I have no idea. I just looked at like the beginning of it. I haven't had a chance to sit down and mess with it yet. But I think things like that would be super cool. Just have like a full body of one of your favorite characters, or just a big display piece for your Warhammer characters, because I don't even know if they make those. Alright, let me make sure these arms will sit flat on here. This one will not. Just like we can make display pieces of like people's tabletop characters for D&D and stuff, and Pathfinder. See, look at the size of this arm. I know it's like a piece on there. But even this guy, this arm, they big. He goes right over that sword. I don't think Watts is gonna want me to put that arm on yet, because it goes right over top of the sword. He's not gonna be able to paint that. Pathfinders for the bestest nerds. Yeah! Bestie nerds. You are houseplants. Make sure to feed and water yourself and get sunshine. Speaking of houseplants, let me check on my other houseplant. That's a power fist. Okay, I'm guessing it's like some heavy thing to hit people with. Punch them out. Punch the lights out. That one can definitely go on because it's just kind of chillaxing. Clean up the side of them. It looked pretty cool. There's a lot of, the more we get into it, the more I kind of like the messed up world that they live in. It's like the dark stories I like to write. Wait till my comic book comes out. Woo! Sorry, not sorry. Do you use the Power Fist a lot when you play? Dying Easter eggs in 2023. It's so true. So I'm so happy I have chickens right now. Knock on wood. Someone tries to take our chickens away, I'm gonna kill them. Oh my gosh. That's so true. Scratch this up a little bit so that way it'll stick to it. It's not going to want to stick to a flat surface. There we go. Got some texture. Oh, gotcha. Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's we just started learning about the world. I knew about it, but I didn't really know it until get up there. Until we started working with our sponsor, Chaos Legion Gaming, and they started explaining the world to us, and I was like, oh, this is a lot bigger than what I thought it was. A lot crazier than what I thought it was. And I'm more familiar with D&D. Nothing against Warhammer. That's what I'm familiar with. I just started getting into Warhammer, and I do really like it. The stories, I like how messed up the stories are. Crazy enough. Game Master. Yeah, 40K is wild. The world's wild, the characters are wild. Everything is kind of wild with them. I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's just wild. And I like it because it's very like chaotic, but not chaotic, and they've all got their own little things going on. Everybody's got their own little people they follow, and everybody's trying to make the right decisions for themselves. All right. Got it mostly put together. I'll let them sit for a minute so I don't touch anything. Continue on this guy. Like, is it the god of chaos that's like at the top of this? Is it Loki? Are we low-key fighting Loki? Get my dumb pun? Yeah, there's 4. Well, there's one like main guy and then his kids, right? Is that what it is? Like one guy that can't actually come into that realm and the 4 are in that realm and then they're causing all their disciples and peoples to fight? Isn't that what it is? Or have I been told wrong? No, just the 4? Okay, so I've been told wrong. The world of it is so massive, I don't even know what to think of it. It's great, but it's massive. Hello, Indevity! How you doing? Welcome to the Miniatures Tavern. Have I seen you on another platform? Just out of curiosity. We have a lot of people that come over from other areas. Appreciate you checking us out. Thank you. Working on this bad boy right here. This one is the Hellstalker. I'm getting his base coat everywhere at the moment, while I put together another gray gray wolf. Yeah, Gray Hunter from the Space Wolves. Yes, yes. I'm learning, so don't mind me. Love these guys, they're fun. Shadow's trying to teach me all the different things I need to know about it. Horn, Nurgle, Slaanesh, and Tzeentch. Okay, 4 Chaos Gods. Okay. No Loki? Dang. Shadow is the proud owner of our blue little Space Marines. They are on their way to you, Shadow. We have a bunch of different ones up behind us that we've been working on. I have robots, I have crazy ladies, we got clown things, we got sand people in blue and gold outfits. We got so many Space Marines. Love them though, it's super fun. This and D&D. We do all the above. We do 3D printing and do painting and stuff like that. So if there's anything you're interested in or looking for, definitely check out the shop. We have a bunch of different platforms to go on if you're looking for anything custom made. God, I love the clowns. The clowns are kind of creepy. I'll give you that. They are funky, that's for sure. And then, yeah, we have all kinds of stuff, including fun little pretty ladies. Ooh woo! My little waifu here. And my dragon merchant. I love my dragon merchant. I might not sell him. I really like him. He's gonna be fun. I do have mini waifus if anybody's interested in the mini versions, like 60mm waifus from My Hero Academia, because I don't know what to do with them. They're small. Do you paint? Indevity? And do you play? You seem to know him well. You're like, oh, it's this one, it's this one. Rocky, I have a clown story for you. So I have a lot of friends that work at Universal. And when we went to Halloween Horror Nights years and years and years ago, I went on the clown walkthrough. It wasn't a ride. I almost said ride, but it was like a clown walkthrough, and it's the horror building, and you get scared and stuff, and they're like "Rah!" as they jump out at you. Problem is, apparently people knew me that were in there, and I was freaked out anyway. I didn't want to look up, so I was looking down. I had everybody around me to like protect me, and as we're wandering through, there's like a spot where one of the clowns would jump out at you and like pretend they're gonna attack you and stuff, but I heard it go "Taya!" as it came out and said my name, and I was like, and we're done here, let's leave. Obviously, I know someone in here, and that's not good for me. Let's go. So I was done after that. It was fun till then. But that's my clown story. The clowns don't bother me. It bothers me when somebody sneaks up on me that knows my name and then never admitted to doing it, so I don't know who it was. To this day, I have no idea. This was years ago. Nobody's come forward and been like, I saw you at Halloween Horror Nights. Nope. So I have no idea. Oh, you love clowns? Oh my gosh. Well, if you ever get a chance, go to Halloween Horror Nights. They always have something clown related there. This thing has so many bits and pieces in every direction. When I was handed this, I was like, this looks like fun. I've regretted my choice. Dolls are so much worse. Ooh, I've already told you guys about turning around my dolls even as a kid. I don't like dolls. Nope. I shall pass. I'll pick clowns over dolls. Clowns don't bother me though. I don't find them scary. I have one irrational fear that I don't know if I want to tell you guys what it is, but it stems from PTSD. Like, if I'm being honest, that's why I don't want to say anything. But I do have one irrational fear that can't happen. Not entirely. Not in the way that my mind perceives it. But clowns don't bother me, but I have trouble with undead things. I used to be a vet tech, and we had a lot of animals. Just say it resulted PCP? No, I wish. I'd rather that. PTSD. That'd be way more fun. I was a vet tech for a lot of years, and I had to deal with dead things and animals and lots of death. And it became a PTSD thing. So now whenever there's like, I call them Z's because I don't like saying the whole word. Oh, I was in the process of walking away to pull orders. Hey, get your work done, slacker. No, you're good, Game Master. Didn't want to miss an interesting story? I don't think it's that interesting. I'm afraid of undead things. That's my irrational fear, but it stems from PTSD from all the animals that have like passed away during surgeries, or people's animals that have come in that we've had to put down. You know, I've had to interact with the bodies and take care of them and stuff. So it's something that's stuck with me. So now in video games and stuff, I have a really hard time when you're fighting undead things. I can't look them straight in the face. But when I went to that one with the clown thing for Halloween Horror Nights, the theme that year was The Walking Dead. And in my panic, I said, I cannot walk through there unattended. You cannot leave me. Nobody can leave me during this event in that area. Everything else, I don't care. Clowns, whatever. You know, the scary doll thing I can handle. That one's fine. But do not leave me in the undead area unattended. Like, these people don't know I have an irrational fear. These people have no idea. So when we got there, it was the entrance that was the Walking Dead section. And I'm like I tried to sit through the show. I can't look at the characters in the face. I know it's makeup. It's such an irrational thing. But I got to the point where we got inside and I locked up. I seized. And I could not move. And I just went to this really bad place. And I'm like, you have to move me. I hear them. And I look straight down. And of course, you know, the characters don't know. So they immediately, burp, they notice an uncomfortable person. So of course they're gonna go straight for me because I'm gonna be the most fun to mess with. So I had like 3 of them around me. And my friends are trying to like move me. As I'm like, don't punch them, they're people. Don't punch them, they're people. Is what I kept telling myself. And I kept repeating it out loud. I'm like, don't punch them, they're people. They're real people, don't punch them. And eventually we got through the people into like the other area. And it took me like 20 minutes to calm down. Like, we had to stand in line for the clown thing. And I'm like, why did I agree to come here? They even paid for my ticket because I did not want to go. And I have never been back. That's my irrational fear. I almost punched an actor in the face because she got really close and did like the thing at my face, and I'm like, and she's gonna die now. Like, I can't. It was horrible. It was after that I'm like, these are not my real friends. They just convinced somebody with PTSD to go into this place to be around dead things when I keep telling them and explaining I have an irrational fear of dead things. I know it's not going to happen. I know it's a real person in makeup, but I can't rationalize that away. Not when you have PTSD. Just complete, like, I was like this. I couldn't even move. My arms were like shaking like this. I couldn't function for like 20 minutes. It took me a really long time to calm down. And through all the other areas, I was perfectly fine. I went around clowns. I went around the doll thing, went through a couple of houses, went on some rides. And then when we had to leave, we had to go back through the Walking Dead thing. And I was like, and we're locked up again. I slept good that night, let me tell you what. I was very unconscious when I got home. I think I passed out in the car because I just could not handle going through that. But that was my first and last time I went to Halloween Horror Nights. But they had a cool clown thing. The clown thing was cool besides them saying my name. That part was not cool. I'm sorry, long rant over. I have a lot of weird stories over the years of things like that that have happened. I think the other thing is I have a lot of friends that work at Universal. So, like, I have a friend that she does Rocky Horror every year and she plays Magenta. She does an amazing, amazing job. But then she also plays like other characters there, and her sister went up to New York and she's been on Broadway for a few years. Doing very well with that. Hi, Mom! Happy Tuesday! It's Tuesday, right, guys? I think it's Tuesday. What day is today? Mom's here, behave. Everyone's mom's here, behave. Okay, yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm like, where am I? Who am I? How did I get here? Rocky's got me ranting about different weird stories in my life. Oh, it's after 3. Dang, today went by fast. Well, I gotta get the next things on the build plate so we can get the next orders printed for you guys. Me and Watts will be on at 6:30-ish tonight. We'll be back on painting. I'll see if he wants me to put the rest of his marine together, if he wants to wait, because the arm's very in the way of the guy's belt and stuff. The problem with it, 006, is I work from home, and the other thing is all my days are basically the same now. The only difference is Sunday. But like the rest of my days are all the same. I get up, I stream, I do laundry, I clean this or that or the other thing, and then come on here, paint, do that, come back. Like, I don't have days where I go to work now. I don't leave the house. I'm literally in the house working. Game Master probably gets this too. But if you don't leave the house, like, the days kind of like and feel the same. Like, I literally have to keep track of my calendar every single day. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, it's Tuesday. Tuesdays are days I do this. It's a curse and a blessing. You're welcome, Game Master. I got you. Is that right, Boo Boo? You want to say hi to the peoples before we go? How we cleaned up Game Master's house? Boo Boo knows. Oh, Boo Boo. Tell him, Boo Boo. Tell him all about it. Right in the microphone. Oh, your mom's there already. You want to tell him about it? Did you have a good little nap? Alright, I gotta set you that down. Here's little poopy. Why you look so sad? What's the matter? Are you pouting? Alright, guys. Speaking facts, dogs. Forgetting what day of the week it is. Yeah. So you get it too. I am getting older, but I didn't want to drop that bomb on myself again. Birthday's in March. Getting even older, yay. Is that right, Boo Boo? Oh my goodness. Alright guys, I'm gonna get going. We'll be back up tonight at 6 p.m. Me and Watts will be painting it up again. Getting our minis going even more. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Game Master. Thank you, Judas. Thank you, Watts, who's probably on his way home now. Yeah, which will be good. He'll be happy to play with his little Space Marines. Well, we'll see you guys in a few hours. Hope you have a good day. Get your shipping done, Game Master. We'll come clean your house. And I'll see you guys later. Bye! The one I hate is when